welcome to ButtStuff and to Monday the 27th of January 2025, episode 77. Yes! I'm Jay.
And I am C.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, guys. Yeah, welcome. That's what you're having today.
Correct.
That's the welcome. Here's your breakfast, Howard.
Breakfast, my God. Well, actually, I don't know why you've said breakfast, because now it's going to... Well, actually, okay, no, we'll do this better. It's National Chocolate Cake Day, so maybe we could have that for breakfast.
Oh, okay,
as
yeah.
well.
Oh, I've ruined whatever's going on the day. Besides that, okay, chocolate cake day's fine.
Yeah, no, that's great. The first one I'd written down is Thomas Crapper Day.
Oh!
So I kind of chat breakfast first, but I don't want to talk about that.
You don't know? So because... What? How did that make you confused?
I don't know. I just didn't want to put the toilet into food things.
Oh, okay, so you put some cake and then you're going to put cake and breakfast into the toilet.
Yeah, but I had to tell you toilet because you knew there was something wrong.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so...
I see.
You know about Thomas Crapper, don't you?
I do.
He's your mate, isn't he?
He's my best mate. Remember when I went off with him?
Yeah.
Where was he? What episode was that? We covered him in the Great Stink Act.
Oh, yeah, that was that one. That was... I don't know. I will find out.
Please do. I know it's the one with the picture of the man, the Grim Reaper.
Correct.
In London, and it's yellow. I can't remember anything further than that. So whilst you're going on that, we're just gonna go ahead and talk to you. So basically, today, welcome, we do this day on Shitstory.
Shitstory.
And yeah, so we have covered this before. What was it? I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Episode 52?
Yeah, what were you trying to not say that for?
I don't know. You were already talking and I didn't want to ruin it.
Oh, you carry on.
So instead I just waved my hands at you like a mime.
Yeah, it's my favourite. But also, I can't see you because the microphone's in the way. I'm like, what?
So it is huge, isn't
Also
it,
blind.
to be fair? Yeah. Blind. Correct.
So, okay, happy birthday, Thomas Crapper Day.
Just Thomas Crapper Day.
Happy Thomas Crapper Day.
Thanks.
He, he wasn't as good as the other guy though. That did this. No, the lens and search system. I can't remember his name now. He had a really fucking brilliant name. It was like Jomo. No, it wasn't. It was Giuseppe or something.
Oh, was it Giuseppe?
No.
Was he Italian?
No.
Oh, no.
None of that.
Geppetto?
Pinocchio. It was similar to that. Similar to Geppetto, Pinocchio-ish.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, what a great guy.
So, guys, you're going to have to listen to episode 52 if you want to remember.
And if you could just let us know as well.
Yes, please, I've forgotten.
Clearly, we've forgotten, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And it's National Bubble Wrap Day. Everyone loves bubble wrap.
Everyone loves bubble wrap. I actually, though, yes, I initially love bubble wrap. I know what you mean. It's really dissatisfying. Mm-hmm. You pop it all.
Uh-huh. Then what?
Well,
you've got a flaccid thing.
And it's really horrible.
I know.
I hate it.
And sometimes you pop one and it doesn't pop properly. It just like farts a bit.
That's the other problem. So you don't actually end up with anything fully popped.
There's no satisfaction.
No, there's not. You can't do the ultimate task. You can't.
No.
I've never done the ultimate task. Have you?
Done it all perfectly?
Yeah.
No, also because of my patience.
Yeah, same. So I've thought of putting a steamroller and all sorts on it, but I don't think that would even do the fucking job.
I need to feel it with my body.
I think it's the way it's made is slightly off, so some of the popping's not correct popping.
Correct, and there's not like enough air in there for it to pop as easily as you'd like it to, because obviously it's not meant to pop.
No.
It's meant to be packaging things.
Well, it's a sadistic bastard, whoever made it.
It's disgusting.
So what day is it? Happy Pop of the Bubbin Day?
Yes, happy the Pop of the Bubbin Day. National Bubble Wrap Day.
Okay, well, that can... Fuck you. Fuck you, bubble wrap.
Okay, then.
Sorry.
Well, that escalated.
Well, it's satisfying, but not enough. It's not the ultimate satisfaction, is it?
I suppose it's not really.
No, it's
I
not,
cannot
no.
get my satisfaction with that.
I cannot get my satisfaction.
With that. Correct.
Yes, with that.
So we've got some HBDs.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday to Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Happy birthday, Mozart.
Yeah, correct. He was born on this day in 1756.
Okay.
And he died, sadly, on the 5th of December, 1791. So it was a couple of years ago now.
Yeah, he had a bit old time.
He did.
Do you know what's funny? You'd probably fancy the fuck of him if he was around our time.
I bet.
You really would, and it's really funny
Me?
because I think
Why only me?
Probably both of us.
Oh,
I think we would.
Yeah, we probably
would.
would.
In a general, I think all of us would because I
wouldn't.
that might be Beethoven.
I don't know, but I bet he's really commanding about it.
Yeah, he's like I was going to say, I don't know who is good at this day in music. I don't know.
I don't know, but there are certain people that you're like, fair play, you do carry yourself well.
Yeah,
whatever you say.
I think we'd look up to him, but now it's just like, he's dead. Okay.
Maybe he's a bit Hugh Granty.
Yeah, I feel he's Hugh Granty. In my head, he was. He was kind of like, ooh.
Oh, do you know if he's like bloody Colin Firth, though?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not for me.
He might be like him. He might look like him. He might be like him in Bridget Jones's Diary. And I don't like his attitude.
I don't like his attitude.
I don't like him in it.
He's just playing a character, but I also just don't like his attitude.
He just doesn't seem to ever
attitude.
have fun or life.
Also, I can't remember much of that film, to be honest, anyway. I do remember him being in it.
Yeah.
I remember she had big pants on.
They were great.
They were.
Yeah.
I always think of Bridget Jones when I put big pants on.
She should have run off with Rebecca, who was his, I don't know, like, woman who he worked with.
Why didn't she? She wasn't in the market for that?
She wanted Colin.
Oh.
Colin. What's his name? Mark Darcy in the film.
Just, no. Okay. Well, anyway,
Anyway.
I'm not putting that back on my list because I can't be bothered.
Happy
birthday, Mozart. And
Don't know how that
Jones's
happened.
Diary. No, neither of that.
I'll give you an RIP to even it all out.
Okay, yes, thank you.
On this day in 2010.
What? Okay, we were around for this one.
J.D. Salinger died.
What?
The author of Catcher in the Rye.
Really?
That inspired the assassination of John Lennon by Mark David Chapman.
I remember this detail. I don't remember that happening. I also really thought that was
a longer time ago.
A longer time ago. I thought he was like the Beethoven of the time, or maybe the Shakespeare situation, but not quite that. But you know,
so he was
dead.
born 1st of the 1st, 1919.
Okay.
So he lived a good old long one.
He did live a good old long one.
Good old long biac. He did live a long biac.
He did.
Yes.
Okay, fair play.
He died of natural causes.
And is that all he wrote?
No, I don't know, actually.
Probably
no,
some other
sorry
shit
about
as well.
that. I don't know.
Don't really care.
But, I mean, that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the problem. It's not his fault that someone interpreted his art into their insanity. And
However,
go on.
Would we have known about him at all if it wasn't for Catcher in the Rye? If it wasn't for that murder?
I've got the book.
Yeah.
Only because of that.
I know.
Because, no, there's no way in hell. It's only a short book. I still haven't finished it. I can't do it. I've been reading it for decades.
What's the other one you've been reading? Pickle in the Knowing One or something?
A Pickle for the Knowing Ones by Timothy Dexter.
Yeah, which is complete
gibberish.
Yeah. You reading that, though?
Yes.
Probably because it makes more sense to you. Okay.
It does make sense to me.
Never mind.
This is my people. This is the newsletter of my people.
I understand, okay. What? Anyway, what was that? He dead, okay.
He did.
He did.
Happy birthday to Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, okay.
In 1832 he was born on this day, and he died on the 14th of Jan 1898.
Did he also do, and I'm probably not at all right, I don't think so, the Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe and all that shit?
Oh, no, that's someone else.
It is someone, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't think of the name.
Someone did do that.
You've seen Alice in Wonderland, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I have nay.
Have you not?
No.
I've seen it, and I've definitely seen the old one. My nan used to love it, and we added the video. But the new one, I don't know if I've seen from start to finish. Like, I definitely haven't together. It's been on in the background for the husband and the child.
Yeah.
So maybe that?
Yeah, I suppose.
But yeah, no.
No, I still haven't. C.S. Lewis.
Oh, so what did you say?
Lewis Carroll.
Oh, I knew
that's
there's a
actually
Loris.
There's a C in there, so actually...
Oh, there we are.
I'd take that as a win if I were you,
yeah,
to be honest.
But, bye, everyone. Have that.
Just deal with that.
Yeah.
So well done him. But yeah, I still haven't seen Alice in Wonderland. Or those other ones. What are the other
Lion,
ones?
Witch and the Wardrobe.
Any of it.
I have the books of those. Obviously, they're unread, but I have them.
He also wrote Jabberwocky.
Oh, I know that one from school.
And me, I thought it was Spike Milligan.
I have no... Oh.
A Welsh poet.
Well, that's now confusing me. I'm very confused. Or is that other one now? That's the one about the clouds. I wanted Lonely as a Cloud. Who's that man?
I don't know that one. You know that one.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
I can't remember now.
Anyway,
poems.
Happy birthday, Lewis Carroll.
Yes. Anyway, etc. Poems, etc., etc.
Correct. And then, yeah, that's all I've got on those ones for now.
Oh, well, I'll give you some snippets from this day in history, shall I? It's not a snippet, it's actually...
Story.
I've got a few... Well, this was a bit interesting, actually.
Oh, that's nice.
So, I'm going to just tell you what this day in history, what happened first.
Okay.
So, there's something called the Colney Hatch Insane Asylum. And on this day in 1903, there was a fire. Your face is looking very concerned.
I'm just wondering whether I'm going to start relating to this place, whether I was there in a previous life. Continue.
You might have been.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you a bit about it, to see if this jogs your memory.
Yeah, because I was always scared of fire alarms and fires.
I'm not. I'm the opposite. So maybe I was the pyromaniac that set it all.
You set it and I was the victim.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Maybe we've come together now in this life to apologise.
That's fine.
My apologies. I'm so sorry.
Wouldn't have remembered if you did in this life, to be fair.
To be fair, I don't think it was a pyromaniac either.
Let's find out.
But anyway... I already have found out, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. So, Colney Hatch Insane Asylum is now called... Well, it's not, because it's just irrelevant. But it was called Frien Hospital. It's in London. Frien?
How is the spells?
F-R-I-E-R-N. Try that.
F-R-I-E-R-N. Frien.
Okay, Frien. That'd be...
F-R-I-A.
Yeah, Brian.
Well,
with
if it was Fern, I think it was F-R-N.
Okay, Friern.
Okay, it's fine. That's the word. Yes,
Okay,
well done.
yes.
You're picking up English as we go. That was well done.
Fawned.
Are you okay? Oh, fawned. Why didn't you say?
I'm sorry, Fawned Hospital. It's going Fawned now.
Fantastic.
So, Colney Hatch Insane Asylum.
Fantastic fawned.
Fawned. The fantastic Fawned Insane Asylum. It's in Middlesex, which is in London. It was a hospital for the mentally ill. So it was born in 1851. It was built, and it's closed down in 1993. But it was built in 1851 to house 1,000 patients, which is quite a lot at the time.
A couple.
Yeah, it's quite a fair bit. Quickly, they ended up with double that, so they were extending it. So obviously, it was overpopulated pretty much from the get-go. It was the largest asylum in Europe. It has the longest corridor in Europe, which is 6 miles long. I know. It's got 32 wards, hundreds and hundreds of tiny padded cells, 6 by 6 foot single occupancy rooms. There was hundreds of them. 150-acre cemetery. Like, it was massive. Massive hospital.
In London?
Yeah, just sort of on the outskirts.
Still.
It's there now. It's not now. It's luxury apartments now.
Oh, I bet they have absolutely no problems.
I was looking, because you can have a look to Nose online, and they're trying to sell them, but there's nothing at all about the fucking ghostly past or the fucking all of it.
I was going to mention that they literally just paved over like decades of trauma and abuse and
completely
like just literal absolute carnage of the brain.
Yeah.
It's just like, la la la, would you like to come and live in these nice houses?
Yeah, come live with all the ghosts.
Everything's fine here.
Previously, it's already rented out, but they're squatters. Ghostly squatters. So, yeah, these guys, basically, the poor patients, now you mentioned, obviously, the shit conditions. So, yeah, they were experimented on, because obviously mental health wasn't really a thing in this point. They were confused whether they were going to include it in the NHS. So there was a lot of, like, talk about that. It wasn't originally, but then the
hospital.
Yeah, and
right.
You know when the NHS came out and they were like looking, the NHS was like brought out to cover all our care.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't know whether they were going to include
mental health. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, because that's not important.
No, I know.
Yeah, just leave the HQ alone.
They did include it in the end, but obviously it was completely massively underfunded. So yeah, they were living in squalor. They were experimented on. They were lobotomized. They went through like hydroshock therapy, electroshock therapy, and then the times they weren't doing all of this, they were in this cell in a straitjacket or in the beds. The beds were massively like overpopulated as well, the bedrooms and stuff. And they had no toilets, just to top it all off. No toilets, no plumbing, nothing like that.
Brill.
Yeah, I know, in their fucking little shit quarters.
I've got so many questions.
Carry on.
Do you have answers?
Might have.
Right. Well, this is not a question. Electric shock therapy is still used. And it's all right.
Must have been but it was the start of it all.
Yeah, it was definitely not done well.
No.
But interesting point.
Yeah.
Lobotomies, they're not done now. But again, like, they didn't do bad for some people.
Well, there was people, I was watching videos on YouTube, and there were people that had been in these hospitals. Obviously not the people that were, like, lobotomized at that point. Maybe some of them were. They didn't say. But, like, yeah, they didn't. They were saying about the conditions were pretty shit. They were
diabolical, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm not saying anything about
no.
It's obviously absolutely horrendous. I'm just making just a point about an interesting medical observation.
I do think as well, like, a lot, obviously this was probably where the experiments, obviously with the experiments going on there, what was probably happening is it was probably getting a lot of funding. Maybe?
From like private pharma companies.
Yeah, and shit like that. And also they don't really need to be in their cells all the time, do they? Like, we know that's not going to be good for their brains.
Also, it's not going to be regulated then, is it? Like, obviously it wasn't at that time. Because, yeah.
They also, just to top it all off, they just decide to keep bunging patients in at this point. So they've
beyond capacity.
Yeah, 3,500 they end up with in their prime.
0 toilets.
Yeah. Oh, they must have had some toilets here, there and everywhere.
Surely
but the cells had no toilets, like that sort of thing.
How the shit in hell are you going to get a patient out of a cell?
I don't think you do. You probably just give them a potty and call it a day. This is in the 90s, like early 1900s. 1850 when it was built.
Diabolical. I know. Oh my god, because they didn't even see them as people.
No, they didn't.
They just saw them as freak burdens.
This fire that went out, even the newspaper articles, they were really unsympathetic.
Just like, good enough as well.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
It was just I think it was like 52 lunatics die in fire or something. It's just
God,
like,
they just didn't give a fuck,
they didn't. And a lot of these people, like, obviously these people are still alive. It closed in 1993. So a lot of these people are still alive.
It's not a lifetime.
I know. I've watched the interviews of these people. They're obviously a bit older.
They survived.
Yeah, they've just been in it. And some of these people just went in, one had like claustrophobia, one had agoraphobia. You can just be admitted for anything. So it's like you can just be admitted and then you have to be...
Jesus.
I know, it's fucked.
Christ. God.
So, yeah, obviously with having over 3,500 patients, obviously they have to then build like makeshift wooden huts. this is where it obviously goes to shit. So in 1903, the huts catch fire.
Jonestown.
Not enough water. There's not enough water to be used, apparently, so they used a river to put it all out. But sadly, 52 women, all women, because they were it was in that block.
Oh, convenient.
It was actually...
They stuck the women in the shed.
It was Jewish women as well, so they just chucked them all in together.
Oh, just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, and just set them all... I know.
What year was this?
1903.
Right.
Well,
I know. That's not a very good example.
It's not a very fucking good example, is it?
No.
So yeah, one thing though, so that's obviously in the past. It's luckily been closed down. There have been improvements made in mental health since. Not as much as they need to go.
Certainly not.
Even in the UK still. However, let's move on from that because what was interesting, there's a guy called Aaron Kosminski. I don't think you'll have heard of him if you have. But he actually went to this hospital. So, I'm going to tell you about him first of all. In 1891, he went to the hospital for attacking his sister with some scissors and stuff.
Cash.
He'd gone in. He was named as one of the top 3 suspects in the Jack the Ripper case.
How old was he?
I don't know.
Sounds like he was young.
Well, why?
Scissors and his sister. I don't know. It just sounds like... That doesn't sound like a very vindictive crime. It sounds like he's just a child.
It wasn't just like scissors. It was like knives. He was stabbing at her.
Did she survive?
She survived, but yeah, he obviously wasn't in a good place. So he was marched off to the hospital, and then he was one of the top 3 suspects by the Scotland Yard Commissioner of the time.
Okay.
He might have just been a bit racist, anti-Semitic because he was a Jewish Polish man. So the written statement looks like that. If you read the statement, it's and he goes on, he just seems to use it as an attack to, attack the Polish people and the Jewish people.
Some people are just...
this guy's an asshole. Yeah. But, about, I think it was 2007 or something, there was this silk shawl that was found, and it was used as evidence, and it was... So British biochemists decided they're going to test it. So they found DNA links with Catherine Eddowes, which is the 4th victim of Jack the Ripper, and a semen stain, which apparently includes... You might know this, mitochondrial DNA.
Mitochondrial DNA.
That of Aaron Kosminski's.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
That then. Or whatever. DNA of Aaron Kosminski.
What? That's interesting.
I know.
That is interesting. Surprising though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we don't know how old he was when he was admitted.
No.
Right, so he must... Okay, fine. He stabbed his sister maniacally with scissors repeatedly.
Yeah.
The thing about Jack the Ripper was he was actually
very good at what he
butchering.
He was good at butchering.
So I don't know if Jack the Ripper would turn his MO like that.
I know. Well, this is
with
the thing.
Scissors.
Who knows? He might have just used surgical. Maybe I made scissors up. Might have made scissors up. It was surgical. Maybe it was surgical things. Maybe it was a knife.
Oh, that could be believed better.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm not buying the scissors for some reason.
I don't know.
Did he disembowel her?
No, because she survived.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Of course.
Yeah. So, and then he was obviously admitted for that. But yeah,
to the fucking hospital. Take him to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah. Why don't they? Why didn't they? They were just like, oh, this one's mania. This one's mania. They diagnosed him with mania and sent him off on his way.
Cash.
I know.
When did they and housed him with people with claustrophobia? Bless him. When did they realise that his seminal fluid had been matched with DNA?
Oh, 7 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, recent. Very recent.
And he's long dead.
Fuck. I know.
So do they think it's him, or they think he's a suspect because of that? They can't guarantee.
So with the testing of the DNA and all that shit, I was looking into it, and it did say some people are going not sort of just calling it into the questioning of the evidence of something. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but they were like, the conditions might have been incorrect or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be preserved in the way that it would be ideally preserved now.
Yeah, so there are people saying it's not 100% conclusive. Yeah. But yeah, it sounds pretty cool still.
Jamie Getty is getting away with it all these years.
I know. Fucking arsehole.
Yeah.
I know. And what was also mad as well, so this is another thing. So Jack the Ripper was around from April 1888 to 13th of Feb 1891. But the last victim, the last canon victim, was killed it was in February 1981, the 4th.
Oh, yeah.
He was admitted on the 4th, sorry. So there's 5 canonical victims of Jack the Ripper. They were all in his time that he could have been out.
Okay. And
then there's a few then done afterwards. The ones they were like, oh, that's Jack the Ripper copycat.
Yes.
There was another 4. He was imprisoned at this point. So that's another thing that goes against it, I guess. But who knows?
Fawned.
Right, fawned.
Everything is fawned. So, yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Someone knows something.
Someone knows something.
Or someone did know something and maybe nobody knows anymore.
No one knows anymore.
Because you know what they're like, right? You know what, the nans and the granddads are like?
Yeah.
Literally, die with a secret out of spite.
Yeah, completely.
It's oh, you can tell me.
Yeah.
Like, come on, it's not going to hurt you. You're on your deathbed.
Yeah, and you're just going to give me lots of closure.
Just give me some goss. Come on.
I know. No, don't give the goss.
Waste of time.
I know.
So
I do like that there's a lot of people like doing leaks of like UFOs and shit whilst they're alive now.
Going on, isn't
I
there?
know, it's very pleasing.
Whilst they're alive. It's good to do it while you're alive, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's other ways, isn't there? You send loads of emails on your deathbed, I guess, otherwise.
Could.
Yeah.
Or like schedule them to go out like at a certain time or something. Yeah.
Or just
like...
say, if I die, in my will, this is a USB. It needs to go to the media in every way, shape or form.
Oh, I think they'll cover it up.
Yeah, they probably would.
Always
they're fuckers. Or they just try and discredit you or something.
Yes, yes, absolutely. They'll be like, oh, they were a paedophile.
Yeah, yes.
And it's like, what?
What? I hate them. Yes. I like my own one, but I'm
a paedophobe.
Yes. Phobe.
Terrified.
I know.
Don't come near me because the ceiling will fall in and it'll be my fault. Sorry, Mum.
It's okay.
That's how it goes.
That did happen to you. Your ceiling did fall in.
This is what I mean.
Was it your fault?
No.
Why did you sorry, Mum?
You're the mum of the child.
I am the mum of the child.
Sorry to the mum of the child.
Oh, fair enough,
of the child that the fucking guy have such bad luck that the ceiling fell in and your child happened to be. Don't have it near me.
Yeah, the gates of hell would open up and the child would get sucked in.
And you will blame me.
And it would just be sat there.
Just let it happen to me on my own. It's gonna happen to me anyway.
Yeah.
Do not come in my area
and put a child there.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, don't put it in. I know not to leave one in your vicinity.
Correct.
I've left you with him a few times if he's asleep.
He fell over in the bloody pool.
Oh yeah, on that, didn't he?
Yeah,
but don't worry, kids fall. He
survived. This is exactly what I said to you, isn't it? I was like, something's going to happen, he's going to drown or something. And like, I was like, obviously so hyper vigilant. It was never going to happen because like, I was like, don't you even think about closing your eyes. Like, if you blink too long, I'm going to resuscitate you. and then he bloody slipped and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Look, I've broken your kid.
Thing is, he always slips in that pool, especially because it's a paddling pool. They're slippy slidey. Did he survive?
Yeah, he's fine.
Did he get up?
I don't remember really, but I remember thinking, see?
Yeah, he did.
Fawned.
Yeah, but kids just do that. They're bouncy. Like your cats. Do your cats fall over sometimes?
Yeah, all the time. It's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Kids.
Yeah, I know, but it was the first real human child.
I see.
And like he was fairly newish at that point, and like you've relaxed more now.
Yeah, you did a bit mad at the beginning.
You were a bit mad first, yeah. So I just didn't want to upset everyone at all. I thought, go kill him or let him drown.
Although I was telling you at the time, like,
I know you were like, I don't care, it's fine. No, I don't care, but like literally,
like you are not going to murder him. Everything's fine. I trust you.
But it almost felt like I was given a premise, like, oh, I'm sorry, like if anything happens, it's not me. It's like, I know that sounds fucking suspicious now. And then it's like you come back and he's like black and blue. I'm like, oh man, come in. And it's like,
man, come in. Hammered and battered me and put me on the wardrobe.
Exactly that.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, he's getting older and sturdier as we go.
Yeah,
and no, he's really good. He's like getting balance. He learns to balance and everything now.
To be honest.
I know. He's like 10 foot something now.
Yeah.
3. Have we got anything else for today anyway? Because otherwise, we're just talking our personal life.
Well, on this day, first of all, in 1606,
oh yeah,
the trial of the gunpowder plot began in England.
Did it?
It did.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh,
correct.
Hang on, January. Okay, fair enough.
So yeah,
they held that off for a while. Fair enough. Okay.
Not as bad as what they're like now, I suppose.
No,
but
that's
true.
I
suppose they had to, I don't know, do some
shit
stuff around the place.
All right.
So not too bad, really. They had Christmas and that.
Yeah, they have to have Christmas off. It's all
God alive.
And the parliaments were, you know what they like,
especially with the hours they work.
Oh, I know.
Sorry, the
minutes
hour they work.
Yeah,
the hour a year they work, and they go into sleep.
Yep.
And get fed caviar in their unconscious mouths
via an IV. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuckers, and they have something to chew for them. Anyway, let's move on.
1880. Yes. Thomas Edison received a patent for the electric incandescent lamp.
I heard he's an asshole.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that.
Have you?
He didn't invent electricity, though, just the light bulb, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've heard you've invented, actually, none of it. He just, like...
He stole it, did he?
He stole a lot of stuff.
Ah, fuck off, then.
Yeah, there's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer Simpson does something similar. Nope, made it up.
How is The Simpsons still allowed when it predicts all the shit?
I don't know.
And it's like, why haven't the government set it on fire?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because, well, the government can't control it, maybe. Maybe it's slightly controlled by the government. No, it's too... I don't know.
Please send in your suggestions.
Do you know, I haven't even watched it in the last, 10 years, and I let that raise me.
I've never actually seen it.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you anything.
Yeah, you know who Marge is.
I know who everyone is.
Okay.
I know the stuff. I've seen some episodes, but I couldn't tell you any sort of storyline.
Oh, it was my, premium favourite TV, because it was always on Sky, and I wasn't, I didn't have Sky, so my grandpa used to film it. and record it, and then the best part was as well, he'd like pause when the breaks came on and then unpause, so he'd pause all the breaks out.
A good lad.
Absolute fucking gem.
Probably only had about 15 seconds of recording time in those years.
I know.
Us.
And I binge watched those episodes for my life.
Oh, I bet he had to re-record over his Neil Diamond concert as well.
Oh, you should have seen some of the stuff that was in the background. Nothing bad, it was just horse racing.
So funny, innit, when it like... And then it switches back to what was on it before, and it just is a glitch, and you're like, oh, what?
Like, we've just seen a horse win.
Yeah, so like in a lot of the things that my dad filmed for me when I was a kid, like I can recite the words to it, and then I will also recite the other stuff that came on the tape.
Yep.
So yeah,
I understand.
Like the noises that like the BBC thing made.
Yeah,
years ago. Mm-hmm. Don't fucking have it BBC now.
Yeah,
so
fuck
don't,
you, BBC.
Don't come at me.
You Jimmy Savile lovers, you.
Furthermore,
okay.
On this day in 1967, the Apollo 1 tragedy occurred.
What is that?
So astronauts Gus Grissom, Ed White, and Roger B. Chaffee.
Okay, my fave.
They were killed in a cabin fire during a launch rehearsal test.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, shit.
I know, there's just absolutely nothing...
So I don't like tests.
...that would get me in a bloody rocket.
No.
Unless I was
weird,
chasing my cats.
I am fed up with this earth, but also, I don't trust humanity to get me off. I'm going to just trust an alien. Mate, come and get me.
Cheddar Gorge, come and get us.
Yeah, come on, the Cheddar Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah, please.
Well, it was just amazing.
I know.
Well, it was just
We're still
amazing.
on a high from DragCon.
We are still loving life, and we cannot wait, and we're just counting down the seconds until this time next year. Well, not this time next year.
And we've also booked more drag things. I don't know if we even mentioned last time, but we have.
We've gone mad.
Yeah, we have. It's just happening. We're also still designing our outfits. We've gotten no further than thinking about them. But we're going to dress in some clothes. We're going to don the meat suit upon some apparel.
I love it the most. Absolutely correct.
And I think I'm all wrong as well.
No, you're thiepist.
I am not. Is there anything else that we have to have a say about?
No, and there's no positive news at the moment, so that can get to shit as well.
Oh, well, I've heard some news that Jennifer Aniston might be having an affair with Barack Obama.
Hilarious.
I know.
Did she speak out against it?
Yeah,
then?
she did. So she did the thing earlier. Well, she didn't. She did a few days ago. But I watched it earlier, and she's all like... No, she was on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I don't like him.
Oh, me, so insincere. Don't believe. Don't trust.
No, I don't
Any
trust.
Any of them.
No.
Jimmy Fallon. No, none of them. Don't trust.
No.
Leave me alone.
And James Corden. That's probably why we don't like him, because we don't trust that shit.
Conan? Who?
Don't know if I know him. Conan? The Barbarian?
He is a barbarian.
Oh, is he?
Bit. Well, I don't know. I think people like him, but I just also don't trust him. I just don't trust any of them on that show ever.
Oh, I see, that sort of show.
Don't trust him.
No, I also
talk
really
show. Good judge of character.
I love Graham Norton though.
Yeah, he's fine.
That's a gay. I think I just don't trust British American shows. It doesn't matter if you're British in it, because James Corden don't trust.
Can't stand.
Stop trusting.
Never trusted.
Also, his accent changes depending on which country he's in.
Oh, get out of it.
Get out of it.
Oh, stop it.
I know. Anyway, what were we saying?
You were telling me about Barack and Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she went on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Ugh.
And she was she seemed a little bit, she was like, for an actress, she didn't seem a very good actress.
She wasn't able to speak very well.
No, she seemed to try and just pave over everything so quickly. Like, it just gives so loads of irrelevant details on things. So don't get me wrong. Might have just been clipped that way. But I don't know. I'm
we
not
can't
against
talk.
It. Well, we'll just see what happens to Jennifer Aniston the next few weeks, is it? Because I hope she's okay.
Well, we can't string a sentence together, but
No.
that's why we're not highly paid actresses in Hollywood.
No, exactly.
So she can, and that's kind of her whole thing.
Yeah.
That she can do the thing.
She would have had, she'll have a publicist or a media team and whatever. They'll have all this shit that should have prompted her with some stuff to say.
She didn't even... it sounded like she wasn't even telling the truth.
Yeah, it did. It didn't sound very sincere. Which is fine. I really hope she's getting his...
I hope... Oh, sexy bitch.
I know. All for that. I love them both.
Oh, yeah.
I would... what a couple. I also... It's only just because... Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Just news.
Let's see.
Let's see.
We've been saying this for a long time. Let's see. And all this stuff has happened.
It'll all come out in the wash. I know. Correct. We'll see this. Yeah, watch this space, guys.
Correct.
Yes.
Have you got a confession?
I do. So, my girlfriend wanted to try femdom. So we did. I found this off Threads. No. Fesshole. Alas. So we did. Wearing high heels, she kicked me so hard in the bollocks that they swelled up and I had to go to hospital because of the pain. They found early-stage testicular cancer. My girlfriend's bollock-kicking fantasy saved my life.
Oh, my God.
How good is that?
Good. But, oh, my God, love him.
Or being kicked in the cancer?
Quite literally.
Oh, well, I've never had it, so I don't know if it's painful, but I imagine it's
I've
not
never had a
be.
bollock, but I know what it's like to be punched in the boob, and I can imagine that's not dissimilar.
Oh my god, I know. Yeah, not for me.
Agony.
So,
oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
hard
so
enough.
invasive.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, that's soft tissue under there.
Oh, yeah, there's not really much in there. So,
No.
like, it's not padded.
God, it's not. Please don't.
I'm assuming the balls are the same. Oh, guys, most of you have balls, okay?
Well done for them.
Assume that. Also, check them, probably.
Yeah, have a check.
Have a check. And
Grow.
also,
you're
check
touching
your
them all the fucking time anyway.
Yeah.
Have a feel around and don't be scared to tell anyone because don't be stupid.
Yeah, don't be afraid to tell everyone and don't be stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, and just be better. Yeah. But actually, you're all great. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, but, yeah, thanks. No, but I'm trying to save your life.
Yeah, true. Okay.
I am. I'm the lifesaver here.
Yeah. Thank you for taking this burden.
Good for them. Well done.
I know. I'm really pleased it's worked out really well for this
Yeah.
person. Congratulations, person off fetish hole.
Well, this one might be about us.
Okay.
I went to my local pub for a pint and got given one by the house from the owner.
Oh.
Said he was buying around for all the regulars. Realised I'm a regular in a pub full of 70-year-old men who chat about the weather and working offshore. I'm a 23-year-old woman. Wouldn't change a thing.
I love that so much.
It's
that
us.
is definitely you.
It was me.
Yeah, it was you.
Definitely. Yeah.
It was if we were 10. But yeah.
Another one that might be me, actually, that I might have to share with you, because
Yes,
this is definitely another thing that I might have done, but didn't get this far. I did other things.
Okay.
I was 10 and I didn't want to go to school.
Oh, this is definitely you.
Correct. Pretended to be unconscious.
Uh-huh.
Mum shook me, tried to shake me awake, but failed. Dad ran in and attempted the same. They drove me to A&E in a panic, both of them sobbing, and it was only when a nurse stroked the sole of my foot with a pen that I miraculously recovered.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Do you
no.
know, though? I know.
Oh, no. See, I never did anything that would worry them. I would just drink milk and chili sauce. And,
I did, and they still didn't
sardines.
worry.
Oh. Yeah, my mum didn't worry either. I was still sent to school.
It was just a burden. It was like, oh, what have you done? Like I am so sick of you.
Get out of my sight.
Like, can you exist elsewhere, please? I remember the time I fell off my scooter and I fell off. I landed right on my back. I did. At the new estate.
Yes.
And I was like,
which is on a hill?
Proper winded me.
Yeah.
It was right at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, so you'd fallen off at speed as well, not just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Like going on the road out of there.
Yeah.
And a man happened to be walking past, a French man.
Oh, I love him.
Which you wouldn't expect around there, but there we are.
No.
And he was like, oh, and like I went down, like it winded me, and I must have been like, oh. And then he was like, oh my god,
Omelette de fromage.
Omelette de fromage, et soupe de jeu. Do not move. Do not move. No, do not move. You might have a neck injury or something. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, oh frig. And then I was like scared.
Yeah.
And then a woman came from nowhere, and they were like phoning the ambulance.
Yeah.
And then, so this is my confession now. Yeah. And they were like, oh, where's your mum? Where's your mum? Oh, where do you live? And I was like, oh, by there, but my mum's in the pub. And they were like, oh, okay. And the police went in the pub looking for my mum.
Oh, no.
To get her, to tell her, like, I was being carted away in an ambulance.
Oh.
And she was just furious, like, brilliant. Like, look how you made me look. I was in the pub. Like, didn't give a shit about me.
Look how you made me look.
She was like, I can't
help where I have
like,
when I have my accidents.
The police asked me where you were.
Yeah.
You weren't going to be at home.
You can't change your mind.
You can't.
What? You can't change your location.
You're the problem, it's you.
Yeah.
You're the one. Get out of the location that shames you then.
You were expected to just hide the location that is shameful. Without knowing, though.
I know.
It's just like, okay. Oh, I wasn't meant to know that I'm a pub child.
Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine, I'm a pub child. Absolutely. Just tell me.
Correct.
Tell me that's, like, yeah. Tell me the rules.
Yeah, it's fine.
Tell me the rules and I'll play.
Just be happy about it.
Yeah.
Just be like, yes, this is where I am. Correct, I am. Be proud. Stand up to it. Like I do.
Yes.
Ordering a pint at 10 o'clock in the morning from Camden Brewery in London.
And they wouldn't let you into the drag con with it.
And so I had to down it.
Yeah.
It was the first pint of the day they'd done, and that was my first breakfast of the day.
And you nearly threw it all up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't.
You did not.
Correct, no.
Just a queen, eh? But
correct.
On the queen note, is there anything else that we need to say?
Just if you'd like to like, subscribe and follow on our YouTube, on our TikTok account,
Spotify,
Instagram,
you know, the places, please.
Apple,
Facebook. Did we say that? Probably, yeah.
Audible.
Amazon. Just
Music.
Google. Give us a Google.
Just IMDb. Just Google ButtStuff Podcast, all one word, and all of them, apart from one with a man called Gus, is us. So have a look.
Hey Gus, if you're listening.
Hey
also.
Gus, yeah.
But yeah, we would really also really would like a little like if you really don't mind, because we love them.
Give us some things as well. Please give us your opinions.
Yes, and please, we've got a mic check 1, 2.
Check 4, now 5, mi abuelo.
Mic check 1, 2. Check 4, now 5, mi abuelo. Mi abuelo. Mi abuela. Yes. Estoy bien. Bien, bien.